And for the Rangers, they'll be going up against Joe Musgrove, the right-hander.
2-2, and swings on the ground, right to second. Cronenworth is there.
He's a long way that Manny Machado had to run. He's way out there. And it is interesting that that's the way they decide to do it, and it could have to do with range as opposed to, say, putting your second baseman out there even in these shifts.
First pitch swinging low, rolls this one out onto the grass and right-hander.
Ways that he's training.
Short right field.
3 miles an hour. It's the tight spin, though, even though it's down the middle. You see Jose Trevino just kind of buckling a little bit.
Very deep center field. And he hits this ball sharply, but right to the standard far. And this ball on the ground, shortstop. Kim is up quickly as though to first in.
Seems like
and that ball's hit hard out to right field, but
Padres.
And Cronenworth
Back. Both pitchers.
Routine ground ball, shortstop, and Kim off on the way. And no able to get to it easily in there. And that one looks good. Gallo hits it sharply down to first. Profar is there, and there are 2 out. 3-2. Yes, here comes. This one on the ground, shortstop. Kim right there. He hits this one on the ground down to Profar. And on 2 knees.
Than whether or not there's going to be no hitter.
Liner to right, and it's caught by Myers and Joe Musgrove. And he hits this ball hard, but right to sound the seats tonight. Yeah, there you go. Tapper, first base side, and Musgrove will put the 2 down. You know, the Phillies between no-hitters. So they had the longest stretch without a no-hitter. Bouncer, shortstop. Kim is there, and the Padres at long last make history. And they do it in Arlington. Joe Musgrove, the first no-hitter in San Diego Padres history. We never want to see your team no hit, CJ, but from the standpoint of a little baseball history for the Padres, to have it be a local kid who grew up going to Padres games, his family had season tickets, he was thrilled to become a Padre, he wears Jake Peavy's number on his uniform. For him to be the guy to slay that dragon for San Diego, a pretty neat story.
I don't think you could have drawn it up any better. As you mentioned, a kid who absolutely loved the Padres, probably dreamed about it in his backyard like so many kids do. In this last out, a ground ball off the bat of Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, and not hit to Fernando Tatis Jr. because he's not in there tonight. It's Kim playing shortstop with Tatis Jr. out. And check out the reaction from Joe Musgrove. Like you said, Dave, you don't really want to see it against your own team, but you can't help feel good for Joe and getting to know his story a little bit. Good guy from San Diego. That is a dream come true.
They faced one over the minimum tonight. It was but for that pitch that got away from him, and he hit Joey Gallo. Otherwise, we may be talking about a perfect game. What are you going to do with that, Jurickson? Wow. A pretty special night for that young man. Congratulations to Joe Musgrove. The 3-game series in historic fashion. 3-0 Padres take the opener. For CJ Nitkowski and Emily Jones, I'm Dave Raymond. Thanks so much for being with us tonight. Stay tuned. A lot more coverage of Rangers baseball coming up on Bally Sports right after this.